Hello Internet, I'm me. And this is My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, Season 2, Episode 6. Yes, I remember the right number this time for this episode. Thank you, Wikipedia. You're such a great help. Anywho, this episode is a Rainbow Dash episode, which, of course, is going to be awesome. And this episode is actually about Rainbow Dash wanting to get a pet. Because everybody else has a pet but Rainbow Dash. And the number one thing that I kind of like about this episode is that they don't put Spike in the pet category. He talks, he walks, he makes his own decisions, and he can grow up and get out of the house, so he's not a pet. He's technically Twilight's son. So, hey. Anywho, let's get on with the story. Well, we open up with a dream sequence that Rainbow Dash is flying with Aloysius, and it's pretty cool, it's pretty calming, but to give you a feel of really kind of something that has happened before to me that surprised me about this episode that I was watching in the dark at 4 in the morning, it was, well, the equivalent to it would be this.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm...
That catch you by surprise? Yeah, so did this episode. And that image of Opal Essence coming out of, well, Angel's mouth with Gummy's body and Aloysius' wings. Yeah. Don't worry, the episode doesn't get too weird. This episode actually is a very enjoyable episode, and that minute and 3 seconds was actually what counts as my new intro, so haha, I'm awesome. I just dodged something. Anywho, this episode is about Rainbow Dash wanting to get a pet. She wakes up, she sees everybody else playing with their pets. Twilight with Aloysius, Opal Essence with Rarity, Angel with Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie with Gummy, and the dog with Applejack. Yes, I don't remember her name. She made one appearance, and her name was mentioned about twice before this episode ever happened. So, no, I don't remember her name. It could be on a pony quiz, and I would get that question wrong, so. Anywho, she sees all of them playing together, and, she's kind of like, well, why didn't you guys ever invite me or tell me that you guys hang out with your pets every week? And of course, no one told her because, well, she doesn't have a pet. She likes napping in the afternoons, and honestly, why bother? And, of course, Rainbow Dash is now wanting a pet like everyone else. So, in a very, very good new song that is going to probably sweep the internet with remixes and dubstep versions soon. I am counting on it. This song, well, there's a lot of pets that Fluttershy has ready for Rainbow Dash, but Rainbow Dash is not ready for them. She pretty much kinda sorta acts as like a douche, pretty much picking and choosing off these pets who are willing to go around with her. But, she wants the right one who's awesome, who's fast, who can fly so that she doesn't have to stay grounded. The normal things a Pegasus would want. So, what happens? Well, through this whole song, she comes across all these eagles, hawk, a bat, and an owl, a wasp, and a butterfly, and a tortoise, and says, "All right, well, pet competition, because well, we all know if this wasn't a My Little Pony episode, PETA would be all over this thing like white on rice on a paper plate and a glass of milk in a snowstorm. But these are ponies, so it's all innocent. So Rainbow Dash holds a competition to see which of the animals is the most awesome, most agile, most quick, most cool, and most awesome. Again. And of course, Twilight points out that those are all the same things, or most of the things are the same things. And of course, Rainbow Dash is like, and that's why you're not in the competition. And I'm just like, you wanted Twilight to be your pet. Okay, some pony fanfics are coming true here. But yeah, so the competition goes along. And of course, we all know that this tortoise, who is supposedly not supposed to be in the competition and is only getting, waste of space, is totally going to be the one that Rainbow Dashes picks. But gosh darn it, if I wasn't lying, I would tell you I was lying by saying I was rooting for the tortoise. I was not rooting for that dang tortoise. I was rooting for the freaking bat. I loved that bat. That bat was fucking awesome. And sure, the hawk and eagle were cool, but that bat was sweet. He even does like this awesome My Little Pony glass thing and then shatters all the glasses with his echolocation. I'm just like, get that bat. That bat is badass. But other than that, I mean, of course, you have like the whole like race, and like you have this huge race at the end where it's Rainbow Dash versus like all the pets in a huge race through a canyon, and throughout the canyon there are giant eels in a wall that just like come out and try to kill them all. And I mean kill them all because it's trying to eat them. They're trying to eat them. And like I was like, holy shit, this is kind of getting dark. And it's not helped with that all the pets in the competition have personality to them. They all have these like they all have facial expressions. None of them are actually like these flat characters. They actually do have personalities even though they don't speak a line. It's all in their facial expressions and it's all in how they move and work, which is pretty impressive for just a kids show. So that's already setting the bar high enough for this episode anyway. So as the episode goes along, of course, Rainbow Dash causes an avalanche, and the avalanche falls. She tries to dodge. She gets her wings clipped or caught, and in probably what is going to be later on trailer fuel for a My Little Pony 128 hours, make it happen. Rainbow Dash freaks out while being pinned down by this rock and is left alone inside the canyon. So who was going to help her after all the other animals passed her in this huge and quick race? Well, the tortoise, of course, who's still lagging along and helps get the rock off of Rainbow Dash's wing and somehow has gauze and bandages it up. And they walk all the way to the finish line. Okay, the finish line sometimes. So Twilight and the rest were kind of getting tired of watching them come closer, so they just kind of put the finish line over there. And of course, Rainbow Dash is like at first, because the Falcon won the race. So at first, she's like, yeah, I got the Falcon, badass. And the Falcon's like, yes, I am badass. But Rainbow Dash said whoever finished the race with her would be her pet. And who finished the race with her? The tortoise, of course. The one who was most loyal to her and actually helped her out in her time of need. And of course, the question of the question of how is she going to own a tortoise if she's always flying? How is the tortoise going to be around her? Well, somehow Rainbow Dash made a propeller for her, and pretty much propeller for the tortoise, and now the tortoise can fly. That is awesome. And that's the end of the episode, really. And honestly, this episode's a 9.5 out of 10. Almost a 10 out of 10, if not for a few issues that I had, and those few issues are more on the technical side than anything of the storytelling. And maybe a little in the writing and the storytelling, most likely because I can just sum up the episode very quickly without much thought. Though this episode was very entertaining, and I watched it about 3 times before I even got done or got ready to write a review. So, what did I think? Well, there's going to be a lot of meme fuel in here. There's already a what is love for Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy, because Pinkie Pie nods Fluttershy's head and they both are doing this. So it's like, what is love? And it's just like, okay. Well, that happened quick. And I'm also expecting like a don't call it a comeback or like a 90s thing for Rainbow Dash, because she literally does this with sunglasses and a ball cap. I'm like, oh, Rainbow Dash, you are just meme fuel. Meme fucking fuel. Another thing I did like about this episode, like again, I said, Rainbow Dash and all the pets have personality. All the pets have personality. Every character has personality. Again, in this episode, and it's actually very evident and very shown through. I'm actually liking how most of the main 6 don't talk too much, yet you get a feel for all the characters. You could be completely new to the series and figure out every character by watching this episode and how each character acts, even for that 1 second that you see them. Another thing that I liked was that Spike was not considered a pet. He was not walked around as a pet. He was not introduced as a pet. He is actually introduced as Spike. Spike is his own man, and I'm happy to inform you guys that he does get his own episode, or it's at least rumored that he does. So I'm waiting to see that one, because I'm tired of Spike getting sad on the sidelines. I want to see this guy in action. He wore a mustache, goddammit. Anywho, other than that nerd rage, the song in this episode, I have no idea what it's called, but it is a bombastic and very, very hyper song, and I love it for that. I can't wait for the song to come out onto YouTube on a high definition song so I can download it and just listen to it all the time on my own. The song actually is a slow build to a great climax, almost reminding me of Wacko's Wishing Star, if you've ever watched the Animaniacs movie. Of a slow start with a catchy theme while building up into a very bombastic climax, getting you excited along with the characters, even though you don't share a single thing in interest to what they're doing or saying. So that in and of itself is actually very good. And the number one thing I have to say about the song is it is a solid 10 out of 10. I've listened to it 3 times in a row, and I'm pretty happy about that. So, until next time, guys, I will come back and I will do some more intros if I can. But until then, peace.